Brittany, take it away.
Take what away?
Show us what you got.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo Glow, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 unscripted Glee moments that were left in the show. Number 10, Kevin McHale looking into the camera. For 6 years, Kevin McHale played Artie, enduring many bizarre and convoluted plot lines throughout the run of the series. Many of his co-stars lost faith in the show along the way, but McHale held out until a specific episode in season 5, and viewers can actually see his breaking point.
What does the fox say? Ding, 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 ding.
In an interview, McHale stated the performance of What Does the Fox Say was specifically difficult for him to take seriously. Number 9, choreography mistakes. The Unholy Trinity, as fans have dubbed the trio of Quinn, Santana, and Britney, can do no wrong in the eyes of Gleeks, even when they're totally messing up their choreography. During Mustang Sally, sung by Roderick Meeks as his audition for the Glee Club, the former Cheerios get on stage to sing backup in support of the student. The song is fantastic, and all 4 performers sound amazing, so much so that the editors must have been distracted getting this scene to its final version. In a close-up shot of Roderick, the 3 women can be seen breaking character and laughing in the background over Naya Rivera messing up her choreography. Looking back on it now, the simple editing flub has become a beautifully candid moment of a beloved actress gone too soon. Number 8, Chris Colfer crying at Kristen Chenoweth. One of Glee's first guest stars, Broadway legend Kristen Chenoweth as April Rhodes, was thankfully utilized to her full potential. The Tony winner was given multiple show-stopping musical numbers throughout her time on the show. In fact, Maybe This Time, sung by both April and Rachel, was so moving it literally brought Chris Colfer to tears. Kurt's reaction to April's performance was completely real, and Colfer was surprised to see it in the final cut of the episode. His emotional reaction to such a heart-rending performance is totally understandable. Kristen Chenoweth's top-notch talents could make even the most cold-hearted audiences weep. Number 7. Kurt's Clairvoyant comeback. It seems like Chris Colfer had an excellent feel for his character right from the beginning of the series, judging by how easily he was able to ad-lib lines.
When you're different, when you're special, sometimes you have to get used to being alone.
It's established from the beginning that Kurt receives a lot of negative attention from the jocks at his school. In the second episode of Glee, just before Kurt is again thrown into a dumpster by some members of the football team, he stops them to deliver an unscripted line that allows Kurt to recover some of his dignity.
Wait! One day, you will all work for me.
Number 6, Britney's ad-libbed interjections. Heather Morris was first brought onto the Glee set to help with the iconic choreography for Single Ladies, due to her previous experience as one of Beyoncé's backup dancers. Morris was also made a member of the Cheerios and eventually given her own character, Britney Pierce. However, it was Morris herself who made Britney into the character we all know and love, thanks to the improvised non sequiturs she was known to interject into various scenes.
Brittany.
Mr. Shu, is he your son?
That's right, the shocked and surprised faces of the other characters around her were also the real reactions of her actual co-stars, who knew none of the content or timing of these lines beforehand. Number 5, musical improv. In season 5 of Glee, Blaine is feeling jealous and insecure about Kurt spending increasingly more time with his new friend Elliot, played by Adam Lambert. With an admirable understanding of Blaine's outburst, Elliot is able to calm him down and reassure him of how much Kurt loves him. Part of Elliot's method of calming Blaine includes letting him hold a guitar for comfort, which allowed Lambert and Darren Criss to add their own improvised musical collaboration into the scene. The made-up song, Glitter Rock Vampire, is based on an insult Blaine delivered just moments earlier, and was completely created on the spot by Criss and Lambert, likely making for a very memorable day on set. Number 4, an amusingly clumsy chord Overstreet. Over the length of the series, the Glee Club was frequently looking for new blood. While on a recruiting mission, Tina, Puck, Sam, Mercedes, and Quinn speak to the members of the Tea Party Patriot Club, only to realize they wouldn't be a good fit for the Glee Club. They all leave one by one, and Cord Overstreet, who plays Sam, must have been distracted while delivering his last line, because he bumped straight into Diana Agron.
Learn that in Glee Club. Order. Order!
This was completely unscripted and accidental, but it's obvious from Agron's very genuine laughter that she was caught by surprise and didn't expect this shot to make the final cut. The mistake in this scene definitely makes it more memorable, and gives us a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes friendships of the cast. Number 3. Kurt and Blaines' elevator ad-libbing. In one of Glee's Stranger episodes, we learn that there is no bigger clean shipper than Sue Sylvester. She goes so far as to trap the two in an elevator together in the hopes of rekindling their relationship. If the conversation between Kurt and Blaine felt strangely natural and authentic to you, that's because it basically was. Much of their scene in the elevator was ad-libbed, which definitely shows in the final product. Chris Colfer and Darren Criss had been working closely together for years at this point. Surely it was no challenge for the two talented actors to channel their characters for some improv, despite the truly strange context of the scene. Number 2. Copacabana Flash Mob. For Sam's guilty pleasure song, he chose to perform Barry Manilow's classic Copacabana. In the original script, this number was supposed to feature Sam singing and dancing solo while wearing the iconic costume. During filming, however, Heather Morris thought the song was just too fun to not get up and dance, and she encouraged the rest of the cast to do so as well. The song's lyrics mention various characters in a narrative story, and members of the Glee cast each assigned themselves a certain character to play while dancing to and acting out the song. This made for a fun, slightly silly number that looks like it was a blast to film. Number 1. Ride With Me. This lighthearted and joyful performance wasn't supposed to be included in this early season 1 episode, and was actually inspired by the cast's behind-the-scenes jam sessions. Instead of being pre-recorded like many of Glee's songs, this number was sung live, and is one of only 5 songs in the entire series to be filmed like this. For characters like Britney, Mike, and Santana, Ride With Me was the first to feature their actual singing voices.
I like the way you brush your hair.